I've always wondered how the Kawasaki Versys X300 would feel terrain like this, off-road. Because a few times that I've reviewed it, I never really took it off-road because it's essentially a tourer, a mild muncher. But good chance that when you're on your way to a destination, you might encounter a really bad road, kind of like an off-road section. And yeah, that's why I was curious how this motorcycle would feel in that kind of a terrain. And after riding it, I have to say, I am actually quite surprised at how well it did. I mean, yes, it already had a lot of things going for it. It already seems kind of adventure ready. You have a 19-inch front, you have a 17-inch rear, which means you have 180 millimeters of ground clearance. You have pretty decent suspension travel, as this is a fully loaded Versys X300. Also has the engine guard, it also has the knuckle guards, which gave me some peace of mind. And more importantly, it also has a main stand fitted on it, which is very important considering that you're running tube type spoke wheels. But one of the main things which really worked in its favor, I feel, is down to just one word: lightness. At about 179 kgs weight, it's already quite light for a small capacity adventure motorcycle, but it's just how also it feels when you're riding in this kind of terrain. It doesn't really feel top heavy. The weight distribution seems really good. It feels very well balanced even when you're riding it with the panniers, and that inspires a whole lot of confidence. Next, you also have the seat, which is not very tall, so you'll have at least 1 foot firmly on the ground even if you're not very tall. And even when I was standing up and riding, I felt the ergonomics were pretty good. I did not feel like the handlebar was too low down. Gave me really good confidence to steer the motorcycle, to hold on to the motorcycle. And even in terms of the suspension, I know how well it worked on the road, but even off-road, I think that's where the spoke wheels come handy, because they give you an additional layer of cushioning. Because even over the really rocky stuff, the bike felt really sure-footed, really compliant, seemed to be absorbing everything in its wake. We are not running tires which are ideally designed for this kind of environment, but because the engine is so smooth, the power delivery is so progressive and linear, it makes the motorcycle very easy to control, even in the hand of someone who is new to this kind of motorcycle, this capacity of motorcycle, and even when they're riding off-road. So yeah, if you ever find yourself entering an off-road kind of terrain on the Versys X300, I can definitely say now with a lot of conviction that this motorcycle will definitely have your back.